Lebron Raymone James Sr., better known to sports enthusiasts as King James, is an American professional basketball player plying his trade for the Los Angeles Lakers. The four-time NBA MVP signed a 4-year contract worth a whopping $153 million in 2018. This is separate from several enormous endorsements filling his bank accounts. As others call him, Little Emperor has enjoyed so much success, and in the land of opportunities, as we all know, success comes with lots of money. This therefore means that LeBron has amassed a considerable amount of wealth over the years. In today's video, we will find out how LeBron James spends his millions. Needless to say, so luxuriously. But before we begin, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, you are missing out big time. Show us some love by clicking on the subscribe button for more of our amazing content. Also remember to turn on the notification button to see our newest videos first. Let's get it on. The 36-year-old father of 3 has been playing professionally for the past 18 years. Yes, 18 years on a high-charging payroll. Currently, the 6'9" athlete is worth a colossal $450 million. With this kind of money and more trickling in, it is in no doubt that he lives life in the fast lane. With a salary of $35.6 million in 2018 alone, good life comes second to nothing for King James. His name is so common to Forbes magazine that in 2014, he was named the magazine's most powerful man. Let us start by looking at how Mr. James makes his millions before deciding on how to spend them. Well, apart from his annual salary, which runs into millions of dollars as we have seen, LeBron James has several lucrative deals and endorsements. He currently pockets $55 million a year in running endorsements. You got that? Well, 55 million large. Among the companies he is associated with include Nike, Coca-Cola, Beats by Dre, 2K Sports, and Blaze Pizza. All these notable brands rake in millions of dollars annually for the King of Lakers. So, on and off the basketball court, LeBron makes about $100 million a year. An extremely crazy figure if you ask me. That is an annual expenditure for a small nation off the Pacific Ocean called Palau. Equally, that amount can buy 28 commercial wind turbines. 1. Homes. Well, after unearthing how LeBron James makes his money, how about we see how he spends it? Stephen Magnus once said, "It is not about what you earn, focus on how you spend what you've earned." When it comes to residence, James has spent a fortune acquiring properties across the country. He owns a $23 million mansion in the leafy area of Brentwood Angels. This is in addition to his mansion in the hometown of Akron. The Los Angeles mansion, nicknamed Masterpiece of Light and designed by real estate company Trulia, boasts 11 bathrooms and 8 bedrooms. The house is covered in marble walls and countertops. The floor is covered in French oak that the developers flew in from Spain. This house oozes class and opulence. Another mansion owned by James is the $9 million home in Coconut Grove, Florida. The Miami bungalow is spread over 15,000 square feet of space. It also boasts 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and has a dock that can harbor 2 sizable yachts. The third residential property owned by this elite athlete is a 35,500 square feet Ohio mansion. James bought the house in 2003 for a mere $2.1 million. He, however, followed that up with a major renovation work so that it would suit his taste and preference. The house has 19 rooms, 6 of them being bedrooms, another 6 as bathrooms. A state-of-the-art 2-lane bowling alley, a barbershop room, and a private home theater sum up this exquisite work of art. 2. Car collection. And what about his cars? When you're one of the richest athletes in the world, then you got to live to that billing. LeBron James is no exception, and his appetite for automobiles is something to admire. His garage is worth well over $5 million. James admitted to being a big fan of luxurious cars that at some point he even forgets some in his catalog. The cars owned by King of the Court are not your average cars. They are sophisticated speed monsters, with some even customized with his name and favorite color. He owns a Ferrari F430 Spider. The Italian machine costs approximately $160,000. The Spider is fitted with a V8 engine and can accelerate from 0 to 200 miles in just 5 seconds. It is an automatic open-air convertible with its engine producing 490 horsepower. Another machine filling up King James's garage is a Lamborghini Aventador. It seems this guy is a big fan of Italian locomotives. This particular car is one of his favorites. This is unapologetically true considering he custom-made sneakers specifically to match this car. It is one of the fastest cars ever made. Well, if you can rush that fast in the basketball pitch, why not on the road? The car coughs up 720 horsepower. It deflated LeBron's account by about $800,000. There is no way a German machine can miss in this legend's car garage. Well, it is represented daringly through the classy Mercedes-Benz S63 AMG. This 600 horsepower machine comes with a bi-turbo engine. It is a family car with lots of leg space and comfort. Don't get it twisted though, this is not a car for ordinary people. Only the likes of wealthy LeBron James can afford such luxurious brands. This Mercedes cost around $200,000. Another German machine present in the garage of this legendary record breaker is the Porsche 911 Turbo S. This car costs over $170,000. He also bought another Porsche for his mom, one of his favorite persons on earth. James owns so many cars we can only list the elite ones. Another car he owns, which we must agree comes in hand with his status, is a Rolls-Royce Phantom. This is a class car, and no way King James can miss it with that kind of money and influence. With an average price of $500,000, this car is designed for the rich and the mighty. With a V12 engine and 563 horsepower, this British-crafted machine truly suits the title King. Bentley Continental GT is another status car designed luxuriously for people like James. If you can afford it, why not have it? This supercar imposes the epitome of luxury and has a price range starting from $220,000. Another notable addition is the signature orange Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Despite its fair price compared to the rest of the cars, this car is close to King James's heart. At only $32,000, this off-road monster offers the Court King something to ride nasty on. So many cars LeBron has that we cannot actually list them all. Others up for mention include a Dodge Challenger SRT, Hummer H2, Chevrolet Camaro SS, the classic 1975 Chevy Impala, Range Rover HSE, Kia K900, a BMW 760 Li, and finally another Hummer H1. From the collection we have just seen, it is clear LeBron James is totally capable of acquiring anything money can buy. He is a monster on the pitch and equally a monster on the road. Case closed. 3. Watch collection. King James is also known to be a huge fan of luxurious and expensive watches, and he spends a good amount on them. One that particularly stands out is the Rolex brand. The Liverpool FC fan has a massive collection of exquisite timepieces. With his collection worth well over $100,000, this superstar takes a keen interest in what goes around his wrist. In his collection, you will find a limited edition of a Rolex watch. Only 600 were made. Well, he had to be one of the owners with all the cash at his disposal. He also owns a Rolex Day-Date 2 with a market value of $24,000. A Rolex President worth $35,000. In his collection, James owns Yachtmaster 2 18-karat gold worth around $30,000. Last of all is Rolex Skydweller with a street value of around $45,000. Based on the saying, unlike diamonds, watches are practical. With the kind of money James has, you can have it all, the diamond and the watches. 4. Gifts to self. The basketball superstar also loves gifting himself. They say the greatest gift you can give yourself is self-love, and love comes in different ways, measures, and proportions. When it comes to treating himself, King James deserves the throne. After reaching 30,000 career points milestone, he bought himself custom-made crocodile skin Nike sneakers worth over $100,000. This one-of-a-kind type of shoe is covered in 24-karat gold. He then bought a matching gold chain to complement the shoes. According to a close friend of LeBron, he spends approximately $1.5 million annually just to stay fit. This includes hiring trainers, personal chefs, and therapists. James is also known to replicate his team gym, buying every piece of equipment to his home gym regardless of which team he plays for. He is known to travel around with his fitness trainer wherever he goes. 5. Investments. There are kinds of investments that you can only venture into when you have excess cash. Such are the kind where you will find LeBron James. In 2018, he teamed up with legendary actor Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lindsey Vonn. The three launched a wellness and health company called Ladder. Through his foundation, he opened an elementary school in his hometown in Ohio. And finally, together with other partners, James owns the 14 Blaze pizza franchise. When Drake, one of LeBron James's favorite rappers, said, "Everybody dies, but not everybody lives," he really knew what he was talking about. LeBron James is a true definition of success. It is only fair to spend hard-earned money wherever we like because we only live once. What we shouldn't forget, though, is that nothing comes easy. Long live King James! Did you enjoy our video? On a scale of 1 to 10, how legendary do you think LeBron James is? Well, if you enjoyed our video, remember to click the subscribe button for more of our luxurious content and give us a like and share. This is The Luxurious. Talk to you in the next video.